Hello, I'm continuing my reviews on the Pumpkinhead series with Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that this isn't going to be much of a review, or at least it's not going to be as in-depth of a review as my other reviews, because unfortunately, I haven't seen this movie in over a year, and I've been looking everywhere for this movie because typically before I review a movie, I do like to rewatch the movie to give a better review, but unfortunately, I couldn't find this movie anywhere. I looked at in DVD stores, I couldn't find it there. I looked on Netflix, I couldn't find it on Netflix. I'll admit it, I even tried looking online for it, seeing if somebody just uploaded the whole movie on the internet, and I couldn't find it there either. So, yeah, I haven't seen this movie in over a year, so I'm basing a lot of this review on memory. Now, Pumpkinhead Blood Feud, like the previous installment, Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, is a made-for-TV movie on the Sci-Fi Channel, which originally aired on the Sci-Fi Channel in 2007, actually only a few months after Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. Now, I did see this when it first aired on the Sci-Fi Channel back in 2007, but I saw it again a little over a year ago. Now, the plot of Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud is it's about these two families who have been in this feud for years, but it turns out that the daughter in one of these two families is in love with the son of the other family, and it basically becomes kind of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario, like, they're both in love with each other, even though their families hate each other's guts, but, from what I remember of the movie, in the movie, the brothers of this guy's girlfriend end up accidentally killing his sister, and, so what ends up happening is he goes to Haggis, the old witch who is the keeper of Pumpkinhead, and he summons Pumpkinhead to kill all the members of this family with the exception of his girlfriend, and that's the basic plot line of Pumpkinhead Blood Feud, but throughout the movie, the ghost of Ed Harley from the first movie is visiting this girl, telling her about Pumpkinhead and all that, but that's really all I remember of the movie, to be honest, but so, once again, I'm basing a lot of this movie on memory, but I remember this movie, and keep in mind, this is just based on memory. I could see the movie again and realize I have a completely different opinion on it, but from what I remember of the movie, I would say this movie wasn't too bad. I mean, it is a Sci-Fi Channel original movie, so you can't really expect much out of those, because typically those aren't the best, but I will say this was a hell of a lot better than Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes. The acting was a little cheesy, but I would say the story of the movie was, actually pretty good, and now Lance Henriksen reprises his role as Ed Harley in this movie, like he did in Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, but in Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, he really wasn't given much to do. In this, I feel like he was given a lot more to do. You see Ed Harley actually really interacting with a couple of the characters in this movie, so I felt like the ghost of Ed Harley had a bigger part to play in the plotline of this movie. Once again, I'm basing a lot of this off memory, though. Now, in the movie, the two families, I shit you not, are called the Hackfields and the McCoys, which of course are named after two real-life families that in real life had a feud with each other. And I'll be honest, I kind of thought it was a little cheesy that they would name it after two real historical families, but I mean, that's just me. Some people might like that, but I thought it was a little cheesy that they did that. They couldn't come up with a better name for the two families, but, yeah, based on what I remember of the movie, I remember liking it, so I do apologize. I know this wasn't much of a review. It was really me basing a lot of this off memory. I promise my next few reviews would be a little more in depth than this, but yeah, that's my review on Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud, and bye.